All right, freshman prospective golfers. I'm Coach Benton. Good to see you, even though I can't see you. Good to maybe feel you over the internet. That's good stuff. Um, I got two golfers here that are going to introduce themselves. DJ, why don't you start?
I'm Dylan Josephson, known as DJ. Been on varsity for 2 years now, going into senior year.
Wow, very professional. Very, very professional. Gavin, go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Gavin Gilfand. I have been a varsity golfer for the past 4 years, and I'm really gonna miss it next year.
Dang, yes. But we got the season in, guys. That's good. You should feel good about that. That's really good. So I just wanted to bring you guys together after school today just to talk about a couple things. DJ, can you tell us a little bit about the summer before? So first of all, just kind of tell us what level you played at your freshman year and just tell us what you did to prepare to get ready for your freshman year to be on the golf team.
So freshman year, I wasn't really into golf that much, but I practiced a lot over the summer, and I was kind of playing at a little bit of a lower level than I used to. But I was still practicing, getting better a lot, and I started to see that improvement, going into sophomore year and stuff like that.
Nice, nice. What about you, Gav?
Before freshman year, I practiced all the time. More importantly than practicing at the driving range, which many of you might think is more fun or where you practice more often, I spent almost all my time in the short game area on the putting green, chipping green, and that's the biggest key as you enter high school. You'll realize very quickly as you start playing, anybody can hit the ball far. And where people will lose a lot of shots is around the putting greens, and that's where you really got to spend a lot of your time practicing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then I would also say, because I was a golfer too, right? So just getting out and playing as much as you possibly can. Ooh, Madeline wants into our golf meeting. We'll have to let her wait for a second. Get out there and play with as much as you can, right? And not only should you be playing, you should be probably keeping score and finishing with the ball in the hole, right? That's when you go and do golf tryouts. It's not going to be like playing with your dad, where you're like, it's a 5-foot gimme, right? Finish with the ball in the hole. Dylan, what were some things that you got like so much better between your freshman year and your sophomore year, and then you like blew up between your sophomore year and your junior year. So what were some things, maybe some training, or what were some things that you used to get really good in that short amount of time?
Yeah, so I got really good lessons over that time. But the thing for me was, I was out there every day getting reps, practicing. I played a lot. Practicing my short game, got a lot of touch around the greens. And the thing about playing a lot is you get better with course management, saying, I want to hit this shot or I want to hit this shot. So I feel like just the workload and the emphasis that I put into my practice and play just kind of helped a lot with the improvement of my game.
Yeah, you started taking it seriously a little bit, right? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And Gavin, what did you do over the? I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit before, but what did you do? Because you also got a lot better between your freshman and your sophomore and junior year. So what were you doing?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that I noticed in the difference was I always practiced. I grew up practicing with a bunch of the boys on the high school team, even when I was in middle school. But it's the way you practice. So it's very important when you're practicing. You got to practice like you play. They always say that in a lot of sports. And so I would take practice swings when I'm practicing on the driving range, just like I would when I'm on the course. I pick an aim or pick a spot where I want to hit the ball, line up, go through my entire pre-shot routine, which is very important and something to work on. And then I hit a shot. And I do the same routine over and over again to mimic how I feel on the golf course.
Yeah, and a great resource that we actually have, we're really blessed to have this at our high school, is that we have a 1-week golf camp that you guys could come to, that freshmen could come to, right? Where we teach you those things. We teach, because like Mitch Hedberg has a famous quote, right? He tried to teach himself guitar, but turns out he's a terrible like guitarist, so he's a terrible teacher, right? Like you're trying to teach yourself how to play golf, but you don't know how to play golf. So come to that golf camp, guys. Come and get some touch around those greens. We'll give you those fundamentals. We'll work on that pre-shot routine. That's over the summer, and it actually went this year, even with COVID and stuff. So golf is a beautiful game because we can play it That is social distance. The last thing I want to know is what's your favorite part? We'll start with Gavin this time. Gavin, what's your favorite part about being on the golf team?
My favorite part of being on the golf team is bonding with some of my best friends over the 4 years at practice every day or matches and tournaments. You're with these boys a lot, and they really became some of my best friends over the last 4 years. And there's nothing that I've enjoyed more than seeing each and every one of them grow and get better. And so it's really a brotherhood and something that I've embraced over the last handful of years.
Yeah, your buddies play golf for sure, right? Yeah, you might start your freshman year and you're like, I don't really know which one where I plug into, right? And then you play golf and you're like, oh, maybe I can hang out with these guys like outside of golf a little bit too. That's good. What about you, Dill?
So I was actually going to say the same thing. The bonds and relationships that you create with, obviously your teammates and even other people that you play against. Everybody's super nice, super friendly. And, you'll create really good relationships. It'll be fun to, play with them and even watch them grow as a player.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then the last thing I'll say is that golf's a beautiful game because, if you think about NFL careers, like Tom Brady's 42, and he's like a dinosaur out there. Versus Tiger Woods, he's like, 46, and he's still winning majors and doing really well. So you can play it for a long time, right? So what better time to get those fundamentals than high school? Hey, guys, thanks so much for coming. I really enjoyed seeing you guys. I miss you. I miss being on the golf course. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Stay healthy.
All right. Peace, guys. Bye, everyone.